here to do another witchy shopping vlog because for those of you who noticed, I haven't been making videos in that long, and that's because I've been doing stuff recently. I've been doing lots of interesting things. I went kayaking in the Channel Islands the other day, and for those of you guys who know where that is, it is the place on Earth that has the most caves in the world in one area. It has over 375 caves, I believe, on the one island, and or on the one island that I went to. And I went kayaking through lots of cool caves, and if I can find a video on it, I'll put a link right here so you guys can go like check out the place that I went. I was gonna film while kayaking, but I didn't want to drop my iPod in the ocean. That would not have been good, even though it would have been awesome to film some. But I did get some footage, and I'll show you in another video. This is just kind of what I got while I've been gone. There's a crystal store by my house, and it's really, really awesome. And it was closed for a while, and it just reopened, so I went and, of course, got some things. First, I'll show you the stuff I got in Channel Islands. They had a leave no trace policy. I wasn't supposed to take anything, but I took about 12 rocks and some other things too, so yeah, I totally listened to those rules. Yeah. There's this one. The lady who gave us a kayak tour gave us a little story about what these things are made out of and how they're formed, and I thought it was really interesting. Once I found one, I was like, oh, I want to keep it, so I did. And this is a really interesting rock. I've never seen a rock that has like bright orange markings all over it. So I was like, what? So I got it. I also got this rock that looks like it has a bone in it, and there's other rocks in my hands. And there's another rock inside of it. And I thought that was cool because I've never seen a rock with another rock inside of it. And it also kind of looks like a bone too. This rock is so polished. It feels like it would be a stone that you would buy like with a fountain. It is so polished, it feels like it was polished by a machine, and so when I found it, I'm like, what? Nature did that? I was like, awesome. This is another piece of that stuff that the lady talked to us about, so I thought it was cool. This one looked like an egg to me. I think I just got excited. I was picking up so many rocks, and this was one of them. It looks like this one has crystals inside of it. There we go. There's a little bit of sparklies in there. So I'm gonna crack it open, and if there is actual like sparkles in there and crystals in there, I'll make a video for you guys showing. This is really interesting. I don't exactly know what it is, but it has like this weird like crystal thing inside, and then this weird like pattern on the side. So it's like, and then this is like the most round stone I've ever found, and that's really small. And then I got some shells, or some chips of them. This one's like all shiny, and then this one's like interesting. The camera doesn't do it justice. Never does. I found a bone, and it's a bird bone because it's hollow, and you guys know how obsessed I am with birds. So this is the actual bone, and if you look, it is like the size of my hand, and it is completely hollow inside. I'm sure if I got it to go the right way, you'd be able to see completely through it, because you can see completely through it. It's just that it's slightly curved, so. Really interesting, and this is probably the bone of a pelican or a peregrine falcon, because of the size. So then the store that I went to, I got a ton of stuff there, probably more than I should have. But I did. I remember talking to you guys about getting raw tiger's eye, and I went back there, and instead of getting raw tiger's eye, I got raw tiger's iron. Tiger's iron is tiger's eye that's red, and they call it that way because instead of whatever mineral makes it gold, it has iron in it, and that's what makes it red. And so this is a piece of raw tiger's iron that I have compared to a polished one. Let me show you guys. This is a polished one. This is raw. So, I mean, you can see the tiger sparklies, or on this side. Like, you have to have it like polished. And next time I go back, I'm definitely going to get some other raw items. I also got calcite, and it's a really pretty blue. There's tons of calcite. This just happens to be blue calcite, but it's so pretty, and if you look at it, it's really like, I don't know, it's just gorgeous, and it caught my eye because of how big it is and how blue it is, and I was just like, ooh, it's calling my name. So, like, everything in that store seems to... Now this is only found in New York, and it's called a Herkimer diamond. Sounds expensive, right? It was really cheap, actually. And it formed into a V, and I was like, what? So it's going to be my visualization crystal, hence the V, and it's going to, I'm going to program it to help me see visions, and to help me do certain things like that. Now, Herkimer diamonds have pretty much the same magical properties as diamonds do, as far as I'm concerned. So if you don't have enough money to afford a real diamond, then you can get a Herkimer diamond, which this beautiful thing was only $2. So there you go. And the last thing that I got, which is absolutely amazing, it's so gorgeous. It's obviously been cut, but it is a crystal. It's a certain type of clear quartz. I already forgot, it's stupid. But it has little rainbows in it. I'm not quite sure what you'd call that, but here it is. It's so pretty. It has little, like, it looks like it got cracked, but I didn't want a completely clear one. Like, I can see through it. I didn't want a completely perfectly clear one because it just looked too fake to me. So it's so pretty, and I can, like, just by holding the tips, I can, like, rotate it, and the tips are really sharp. So I don't really know what I'm going to use it for yet, but I might just get a stand for it and set it up because it's just absolutely gorgeous. It looks like it can be used for a crystal wand, though I don't think I want to use this guy too much. For casting things, I want to do other things with it. So, like, you can see my ring through it right now. It's just, it's so clear. It's so beautiful. I've been looking for one of these for a long time, and it's a little circle thing. And for those of you guys who don't know what it is, it's a necklace, and you can stick stones in it. And let me show you. It can be a little bit of a nuisance sometimes, so let me show you. So this is a garnet that's inside of it right now, and as you can see, it fits in pretty well, and it's not going anywhere. And then to get it out, you just see the middle, like you press this side and then this side together, and then you have to try and, like, get it to come out like an egg. It's really hard. It's almost there. You can, like, see how it's, like, almost out. So I got it out, and see, now it's, like, clear. And then another stone that I'm going to start wearing is my amethyst, and so really pretty, and as you can see, it's not going anywhere, and if you, depending on the way you put it in, you can get it to stand up on its side. There we go. Fail. Alright, anyway, but yeah, I have other amethysts that I might use. This one is, all my amethyst on I have is used on my altar for spirit, so I'll have to maybe remove one or just keep it on my altar all the time for spirit. You gotta be careful too, because if you look at it, like, it looks a little like it's been used right here, so you gotta, like, try and keep it as circular as possible by squishing it together to re-give it that sphere shape and make sure it doesn't get too warped, and don't put any crystals that can't really fit in here. Like my tiger's eye, it's a pretty big chunk of tiger eye, and it looks like it won't fit, right? But if you put it in a certain way, it will fit, and even though it's bigger, it won't go anywhere. Let's see. It's in there, but it's sticking out, but it's not going anywhere. See? It's not gonna go anywhere, bro. And then you just basically pull it out. Comes out, but it leaves it a little, like, gapped. So you just squish it down like this to keep it. A sale, and oops, I feel kind of guilty about getting these now that I think about it, but they're having a sale to where if you buy one, you get 2 free, and there's these little, like, keychains that have animals in them. I don't know, this kind of goes against my philosophy that all life is sacred, but they're really cool, and we got a crab for my sister because she's a Cancer, so here's a little crab, and these guys are 100% real. It totally doesn't help because you can see my face reflect off of it, but there's a crab, There's the underside of the crab. Its little hood. These claws. My dad didn't want one, so he let me get 2 of them. And I got a spiny spider, and this part glows in the dark, the back part, because as you can tell it's not, you can't see the back of this one except a little bit, but this one's completely glow in the dark. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I don't know, I might give it to a friend. I have a friend who likes spiders and glow in the dark things. He used to be a raver, so I might give it to him. And then I have another one. I put it on my purse already, so I'm going to just like lift up my whole purse to show you. And this one's a scorpion, and I'm going to take it off and do a protection spell on it to where it protects my purse whenever I'm out. And this one's cool because it's all red in the background. So that's little scorpion. That's all I got from that place. And then when I was with my sister a while ago, there's a candle shop right by her house, and she really wanted to take me to there. So I found this new candle that I'm going to start using for spirit, and if you look at it, it looks kind of weird, but it's a star candle, and there's purple in it, and spirit is for purple, so. And these guys 100% made these candles themselves, and so I'm like, that's interesting. So it's a little star. It's pretty tall compared to my hand, and if you see right here, this is where my spirit candle is. I'm probably going to move my spirit back behind the pentacle and have the pentacle sitting on this, and then have the crystals around it, but haven't quite figured that out. I keep itching my nose because I was like playing with my cat earlier, and I was like, she likes it when I blow in her belly, so I have like cat hair all over my nose. But yeah, that's what I got. And then there's like a random wick right here. I don't know what that's from, and I'm gonna have to burn it down to find out, but it can't be like this wick because the wick is on the bottom, so I'm just like, I'm confused. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my extremely long video and witchy shopping vlog, but until next time, blessed be, and bye!